welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be removing my hair extensions. I have to admit sometimes I do kind of get a little bit frustrated, jump in the shower and just start ripping them out with conditioner, but I'm not going to do that today. I have found a way it is much easier to remove the extensions. If anyone's interested in seeing how I applied the hair extensions, I'll link that video down below. The tape remover that I like to use is this adhesive remover here. I got mine from Medusa Hair Extensions and I can leave a link to their website down below. I also have a little tub of corn flour which can help get rid of any of the excess like stickiness or residue. Once the tape has been removed, I just like to use a comb and then I'll comb through just to make sure there's nothing left in my hair. And I also just use a little hair clip to keep my hair out of the way when I'm removing the tape extensions. I've had my hair extensions in since about the 6th or 7th of April and it is now the 13th of June, so they've lasted really well. They've pretty much been in for nearly 10 weeks. Usually I leave them in for like 6 to 8 weeks, but I was really sick last week and I had so much on, so I'm finally getting around to removing them today. By the way, please excuse what my hair is looking like today. I knew I was taking my extensions out, so I wasn't going to go crazy and style it all pretty for you guys because they're not even going to be in my head soon anyway. This is the first time that I've used Medusa Hair Extensions and I will say that these have lasted so amazing. I've only lost one extension in 10 weeks and that was about a week and a half ago. Just from the back of my head, I didn't bother putting it back in because I knew I wanted to take them out again really soon. Once I remove them, I'll probably be retaping them and reapplying them at some stage as well. What I like to do first is just give my hair a brush through. I like to begin removing the top layers first and then I just work my way down to the bottom. So I'm just gonna start with this side here. Please excuse them guys, they are so overdue to come out. So I just part my hair so that I can see the extensions. I'm just going to clip it out of the way to the side. What you want to then do is just begin lifting the tape slightly off your hair. So I'll do it to both of these pieces here. And then just lift the lid on the adhesive remover and just squirt a little bit of that between the tape. Then you want to leave that for about 30 seconds on each extension. So I'll begin doing that on the second one. After you've had that on there for about 30 seconds, then just peel it off. Once I've removed the tape extensions, I just like to stick the two pieces back together just so that they're nice and tidy and I can wash them or retape them easily for next time. Then you just want to grab your comb and comb through the section of hair where the tape extensions were attached and just make sure there's no sticky residue left in the hair at all. If you still have some residue left in, you can just put a little bit more of the adhesive remover on there. Also, you can sprinkle some of that corn flour on there to remove any of the stickiness that's left over. I'm just going to apply a little bit more tape remover on this back one here and then just peel that off. So just opening that tape up at the top and then pouring a little bit of that remover in again and then just peel that away. Some of them, like I noticed towards the back of the head, they are a little bit harder to remove, so you can just use a little bit more tape remover as needed. Once you have enough, you'll know because they'll just remove so easily. And then I just lift it up and peel the hair off from underneath. So there's quite a bit of residue left over from this piece here. Just going to grab a little pinch of that corn flour and just put that over that section of hair there. It's raining really heavy outside at the moment, so I'm sorry if you guys can hear that through the microphone. To remove my tape extensions before I got onto this product, I used to use Isocol just from the supermarket, so I just want to show you the difference of using Isocol and a product that's actually for removing tape extensions. So I'm just going to do the same thing again, open that extension. This one's a little bit harder to open. And pour some of that on there. Well, I just like poured half the bottle. Okay, I'm going to leave that there for like 30 seconds. Going to peel that tape off. The difference with using Isocol is it leaves so much more tape residue in your hair and it does not get rid of it. Just taking this extension off. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but there's a big line left there of tape, and no matter how much more Isocol I pour on that, it's not really going to remove the tape from my hair. I like to remove one side of the front extensions and then I'll remove this side and then I do the back at the end. I just find it's easier for me to do it that way. And then after about 20 to 30 seconds, just start peeling them off once again. And pretty much just repeat this over your whole head until they're removed. Now that I've showed you guys the basics of removing the tape extensions, I'm just gonna go ahead and remove all of the back ones using the exact same process, and I'll be right back. I've just finished taking out the rest of my hair extensions from the back of my head. I miss them already, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm so excited to give my hair a proper wash. Anyone that's had hair extensions in will know that when you take your hair extensions out, it is just so nice to be able to wash your hair normally. I do find that the ones at the back of my head are a little bit more difficult to remove, so you will require a little bit more of the remover. And if you have your extensions in for quite a while like I did, there's bound to be a little bit of matting, but that's okay. When you jump in the shower and wash your hair, shampoo it twice just to make sure you can really get into those roots, because having the extensions in, you haven't been able to wash your hair. Put the conditioner in and just comb it really gently through in the shower. I will definitely be reusing those extensions, but I'll also be adding in half a head of brand new extensions just to freshen them up a little bit when I put them in for next time. The shampoo and conditioner that I'm going to use today to wash my hair are these ones here. The brand is Alpha Puff, and it basically just says magnifying shampoo, and they smell so amazing. I can't even begin to explain how good these smell. I wish you could smell it through the screen right now. It's just such a beautiful, clean, fresh, pretty smell. I will also just mention that these are not safe for hair extensions, so that's why I'm really excited to use them now, because I've had my extensions in for 10 weeks now and I've missed using this shampoo and conditioner. So I'm just gonna go and wash my hair and I'll be back. I just finished washing, conditioning, blow drying and straightening my hair, and here we are. My extensions are all removed. I've been doing my own tape hair extensions for probably a good 10 years now, and I wish I had have found this sooner. If you guys did enjoy watching this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in my next video.